Hello everyone, my name is Narek and I'm doing my final presentation of academic communication. And the presentation is about what I learned and how can I use that in my future job, in my future business, or of course in my future lessons. Let's see the first slide. Yeah, the academic communication. It is also called like scholarly communication. It refers to methods of communication that are highly structured and generally used in pedagogical settings. Academic success depends on solid communication skills, beginning with the clear oral communication. There are many important things that can help students during their lessons, and of course, they can use it in the future. In our first week, I did an academic survey to find out what kind of person I am when I'm studying. And my results shows that I'm a visual learner. That means that I'm the kind of person that can learn by reading and seeing pictures, and I can remember things by sight. And I can pay and I can't pay attention on my lessons if there are a noisy area or somebody bothers me. That's why I need quiet place to concentrate on my lessons. In this week, I created a schedule to identify different tasks and things that I must do every day. I also started time log scheduling my week and setting goals for every end of the week. Week 2, practicing. I practice my professional requests and phone conversations. I learned how to write email to professors like professionally and how to do that right. Also, how to start conversation with phone if I'm calling to university and asking them about some information that I need for my assignment or telling them about some issues that I faced. I learned how to do that right and professionally. Also, we discussed our schedule and what we changed in our schedule. In our next week, week 3, skimming and scanning. I can say that it is very important, useful, and interesting week for me, as skimming and scanning is very useful things for students. Uh, Skimming helps me to get the general information. What is the text about? It is very useful as while I skim, I can save more time and also get what I want when I'm reading an article. Scamming helps me to locate particular fact about the article I read. I use it when I know what I'm looking for is in the text, and I scan to find it. We also discussed the difference between reading digital text and printed text. And I can say that reading digital text is more easy for me. Next week is about a research topic. Yeah. In week 4, we choose a research topic which is in our interests. I choose business management because I'm interested in that and I want to know as more as possible about that. I'm interested in what does business management and administrations handle or why it is important for organization. As I see my future connected with business management, I read about what areas business management focus on and what kind of skills do I need for that. We provided top 5 articles that we found on this time. And week 5. One of the most important things for the students is making notes. This week is about how to make notes and what kind of ways there are to make notes. And it is very important for students to write their essays in a right way to avoid mess in the text. I learned about how to take notes and the different methods to do that. And now, when I know about that, I can use it for my lessons in the future, and my text will be written more professionally, and the reader can easily understand what is the text about. In this week, we also discussed about the things that we brought with us to the classroom from high school and how these skills helped us during lessons. And I did an interview about what problems I faced during my high school and what solution I found for that. We can go next, week 6, academic honesty. In week 6, I learned about academic honesty. I had some idea about that, but it was very important for me to learn more about that. I understand how it is important for students because if student wants to do all the assignments by themselves and which will be very helpful for his or her future job, future business, then they must avoid plagiarism. Also, it is very important for professors to understand how much the student know about the topic. We talked about different types of plagiarism and why should we avoid that. It is very important that students try to do assignments by themselves and learn a lot because using others' texts they can't learn anything about that topic. And the last week was week 7. In this week, we talked more about the article that we had chosen before in week 4. I chose business management, and we provided abstract and summary. We provided the main purpose, the main arguments, and any important aspects about the article. As I said, I chose business management and wrote about why it is important for any organization. It is the most important part of the organization, and what difficulties can I face, and what are the most important skills that I think I need for managing. I wrote about the areas that the person who takes the responsibility of business manager must be involved in. It can be such as financial area or uh, like how to choose right employees for your business and how it is difficult and what are the ways to avoid problems and be the best in your position. We discussed it in week 7 and I'm very interested in this topic and I see my future connected with business management. I can say that I enjoyed this class. I learned a lot in this class that I can use in my future, and I'm sure I will use it in my future. Thank you for your time. Have a great Sunday.